Hello and welcome to the McLaren Solus GT Limited Series. Let's get to those costs. You need upgrades of all threes, just over 2.25 million R dollars and 520 gold. You get back 200,000 R and 50 gold, so basically just over 2 million R dollars and 470 gold. Now, you also get 87,000 R in tier rewards. That means like each time a tier opens, you get a bonus. And it's 5,000 to start with, eventually it's 8,000. Now, we need to talk about this car because this gets interesting. And this is the very last race. I did something different this time. A few people mentioned I should try this. And you know what? It made it much more enjoyable. And that was to just add upgrades when I needed them. And further to that, which I haven't heard someone else say, I went from right to left in the upgrade path. So I started with brakes and then worked my way up to speed-related upgrades. That was very interesting because it made it challenging for some races. Even though I could really out-corner people and out-brake them, I did not have as much speed. And that made this actually pretty enjoyable. Like, even though there's some long races, this is 7 laps. So this car, what can I say about this car? At first, I didn't like it. I have greatly changed my mind. What I didn't like is that it would understeer and oversteer. It just depends on the speed. But I actually like that. I think they might have gone back and taken some of the handling characteristics of like the F14T or the 412 T2. Now, I don't want to scare you. It's definitely not as hard as those to handle. But I will say this is a car that will reward skill and it will reward hard work. Because there's a bit of a narrow window as far as the handling in certain corners. Like, when you're 200 kilometers an hour or lower, it could snap loose on you in a corner. But then you get up to like 280, 275, 280, and it suddenly won't really turn. It will just plow off track. So you really have to plan those braking points. Yes, I'm trying to shove him into a horrible race line, and this, whoa, that could have been me getting the pit maneuver. So that was very interesting. I actually like how aggressive he was. And then I lose it here, see what I'm saying? It's an interesting car, but I really like it. I actually really like this car. And I think the sound, I mean, I'm not as up on the sounds. This does sound more what I would expect. So it's got a little more of a screaming sound for a V10. I'm not sure what it's supposed to sound like in real life though. But I do like it. So I will say that I like this car a lot. Is it worth it? You know, that's up to you. Right now, it's only in one series, which is a completely independent series. Certainly not our favorite type. Hopefully, in the future, it gets added to a series that has other cars. Might be hard to find what they could race it against, but I think they could just start with a PR and go from there. Hopefully, we see it in weekly time trial and or online multiplayer. I love online multiplayer. And yeah, this is going to end pretty quick. I didn't touch the series that this is in, but again, so that once you earn this car, Season 5 will open for you because this is the only car in Season 5 right now. So we're going to fast forward to the end of lap 7. It'll be pretty seamless. There you go. And we'll get to the final screens here, but that's about it. So please like, please subscribe. If you want tips for absolute speed, I've done that with no upgrades again. So that is definitely possible, but requires some tips and tricks. So thank you so much for joining me today. Again, please like, please subscribe. I will see you out there on the track. Hope you enjoy your McLaren Solus GT.